How high performers set boundaries without burning bridges. Complete guide. The high performers paradox. High performers face a unique challenge. Their competence makes them magnets for requests, demands, and expectations. But here's what separates truly successful people from those who burn out. They've mastered the art of setting boundaries without damaging relationships or their reputation. The foundation, boundaries versus walls. Before we dive into specific scenarios, understand this crucial distinction. Boundaries aren't walls. They're not about saying no to everything or becoming difficult to work with. Instead, they're about creating sustainable systems that protect your time, energy, and effectiveness while maintaining positive relationships. Scenario 1. Unrealistic deadlines. The timeline trap. The wrong approach? I'll make it work. This is the people pleaser's response that leads to burnout, poor quality work, and setting impossible expectations for future projects. The high performer's way? Let's set a more realistic timeline. Notice the collaborative language. You're not rejecting the request, you're improving it. This approach demonstrates professionalism, protects quality standards, and educates stakeholders about realistic project timelines. Why it works: you maintain credibility while preventing the cycle of overpromising and underdelivering. Scenario 2. Last-minute meetings. The urgency addiction. The wrong approach? Drop everything to attend. This reactive stance makes you a victim of other people's poor planning and devalues your existing commitments. The high performer's way: I need 24-hour notice unless it's urgent. This boundary creates structure while acknowledging genuine emergencies. You're training others to respect your time while remaining flexible for true priorities. The power move? Define what constitutes urgent beforehand to prevent boundary erosion. Scenario 3. Weekend work. The always-on trap. The wrong approach? Respond immediately. This creates an unsustainable expectation of 24/7 availability and prevents proper rest and recovery. The high performance way: if it's urgent, I'll address this first thing Monday. You're acknowledging the request while protecting your personal time. This response shows you're responsible without being reactive. The long-term benefit: this boundary actually increases your weekday productivity and prevents weekend work from becoming the norm. Scenario 4. Project dump. The scope creep challenge. The wrong approach: stay late regularly. This normalizes poor planning and unsustainable work practices while diminishing your personal life. The high performance way: I can start this tomorrow morning. This response shows commitment while establishing that your current work schedule has boundaries. It prevents the always available trap. The strategic advantage: you maintain quality by not rushing and demonstrate time management skills. Scenario 5. Lunch interruptions. The boundary erosion. The wrong approach: skip meals to help. This sacrifices your well-being and sets a precedent that your break time isn't valuable. The high performer's way: I'll help you after my break. You're being helpful while protecting necessary downtime. This maintains your energy levels and shows self-respect. The deeper lesson: taking proper breaks actually makes you more effective, not less. Scenario 6. Personal time invasion. The availability assumption. The wrong approach: sure, anytime. This erases the boundary between work and personal life, leading to burnout and resentment. The high performer's way: I'm available between 9 and 5. Clear, professional, and non-negotiable. You're defining your work hours while remaining completely professional. The respect factor: people actually respect clear boundaries more than wishy-washy availability. Scenario 7. Role expansion. The creeping responsibilities. The wrong approach: take on everything. This leads to role confusion, overwork, and potentially poor performance across multiple areas. The high performer's way: let's review my core duties. This response opens a strategic conversation about priorities and resources rather than just accepting unlimited scope. Career protection. This prevents you from becoming overwhelmed and maintains focus on your primary value contributions. Scenario 8. Urgent versus important. The priority confusion. The wrong approach: react to every ASAP. This makes you reactive rather than strategic and often focuses energy on low-impact activities. The high performer's way: what's the actual deadline? This question cuts through artificial urgency and helps establish real priorities. It demonstrates strategic thinking. The clarity advantage: you become known for focusing on what actually matters, not just what's loudest. Scenario 9. Vacation messages. The never off trap. The wrong approach: keep checking emails. This prevents proper rest and recovery while setting expectations that vacations aren't really vacations. The high performance way: I'm fully offline until date. This boundary protects your recovery time and actually makes you more effective when you return. The professional standard: this demonstrates confidence and proper work-life integration. Scenario 11. Meeting marathon. The calendar chaos. The wrong approach: accept all invites. This fills your calendar with potentially low-value activities and prevents deep work time. The high performance way: could this be an email? This question challenges meeting necessity and protects focused work time. It shows you value efficiency over appearing busy. The productivity boost. This boundary dramatically increases your actual output versus just meeting attendance. Scenario 12. Scope creep. The agreement drift. The wrong approach: accept extra work silently. This leads to doing significantly more work than originally agreed upon without recognition or compensation. The high performance way: that's outside our agreement. This professional response protects project scope while opening discussion about changes and resources. The business sense: this actually improves project success by maintaining clear expectations. Scenario 12. After hours calls. The emergency assumption. The wrong approach: always available. This creates unsustainable expectations and prevents proper work-life separation. The high performance way: unless emergency, let's connect tomorrow. This maintains availability for true emergencies while protecting personal time for non-urgent matters. The definition game: clearly defining emergency, prevents this boundary from being eroded over time. The meta strategy: why these boundaries actually help relationships. Here's the counterintuitive truth: setting clear boundaries actually improves your professional relationships because clarity reduces conflict, people know what to expect from you, reliability increases, you can actually deliver on what you commit to, respect grows, others see you as someone who respects their own time and work, quality improves, you're not spread too thin so your work is better, and sustainability wins, you can maintain high performance long term. The implementation framework. Start at small, pick 2 to 3 boundaries to implement first. Be consistent, apply boundaries uniformly, not selectively. Communicate clearly, explain your reasoning when appropriate. Stay professional, never make it personal or emotional. Offer alternatives. When saying no to the request, say yes to the person. The long-term payoff. High performers who master boundaries don't just avoid burnout, they actually become more valuable because they deliver higher quality work consistently, meet deadlines reliably, maintain positive energy and attitude, focus on high-impact activities, and model healthy work practices for others. Your boundary action plan. The key to implementing these boundaries successfully is to start with 1 or 2 that resonate most with your current challenges. Practice the language until it feels natural, and remember, you're not being difficult, you're being professional. High performance isn't about doing everything for everyone, it's about doing the right things exceptionally well, and boundaries are what make that possible. Remember, boundaries aren't barriers to success, they're the foundation of sustainable high performance.